Daddy, you sure you know what you're doing?
Last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cosby, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I still gotta did it on my own, stay independent. For you to get what I'm getting, it will probably take a village. Just give me a minute, turn a snippet to a hit, and now they all want a percentage, but I'm only paying visits. Big dog, hit 'em with thick thumbs and a quick jaw. Pit balls, if they ain't playing, they getting kicked off. Jigsaw, I got 'em puzzled, got 'em a bit lost. It's a fiending frenzy, I put the beat in a big trough. Got it on lock, got the password. Type of thing you couldn't manufacture. 10,000 hours, got a master. Can't see the patterns. Last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cosby, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I was still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cosby, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I'm still the man in my town. They had to crown me. What I used to make in a day, I make it hourly. Told Brand, send me a beat and make it bouncy. When they hear the tag, they know it's about to be big scene, catching us on the big screen. 16 bars, slicker is pristine. This stream, everything that we spit clean. Big jeans, pockets are looking make. Yeah, that's it. Moonwalking like Jackson, on top of the fraction. You hearing it, but I feel different. I'm big dog like a mastiff. Every line is a caption. Make it hair for ad-libs. Said it all would happen, and it happened. Look, if I was a fish, then I would probably be a swordfish. I just keep on winning while I'm swimming with endorphins. I don't need a door, knock that thing right off the door hinge. Property so big, the Uber driver need coordinates. Series of events that led to this was not unfortunate. Only 5'7", but my money's not proportionate. Y'all ain't stopping my plans, got too much in my hands. Careless, spices all in my jam, never dropping it bland. Balanced it, cheers into my wings, cup filled to the brim. Just me and my friends, never letting y'all in. Savages, that's it, moonwalking like Jackson, on top of the fraction. You hearing it, but I feel different. I'm big dog like a mastiff. Every line is a caption, make it hit for ad-libs. Said it all would happen, and it happened. Look. Yeah, when I try to clear the air here, it get blurrier. Pressure on me to the little bit, so I carry that like a courier. She told me to slow down, don't burn out, she a worrier. Told her don't worry about it, I stay solid, I'm sturdier. Yeah, back in it like I never left. Head banging like a metalhead. Ain't nobody above C, talking musically it's a treble clef. My spot mark like the letter X, that's how you know that they treasure this. They treasure this? They treasure that. They dish it out and I send it back. I pop out in the center flash, they don't remember that. Men in black, I tiptoe through a cold winter, but still never get cold feet. Skate on it, make go figure this thin ice can't hold me. Yeah, that's it. Moonwalking like Jackson, on top of the fraction. You hearing it, but I feel different. I'm big dog like a mastiff. Every line is a caption, make it hit for ad-libs. Said it all would happen, and it happened.
It happened. What up, Rich? This is called 21 Seeds Tequila, Grapefruit Hibiscus. Y'all don't know about this. I make tequila crush. Tequila crush. I have a citrus press. Fantastic. If you've ever had an orange crush, usually make it with vodka. A lot of people will add triple sec and OJ to it. But dude, if you really want a good drink, do a fresh squeezed grapefruit. A little bit of this hibiscus here. All again organic. Not that I do a lot of organic. No, this is not. This is not organic. It's handcrafted from Mexico. You know, we've talked a lot about these in-person breaks. Doug is the first one to really plant the seed that it could be reality. I've made lists of names. I've done things like that. I've done those things, but Doug is Josh was live tonight. So Josh did send a video, and he adhered to the rules. It was a video. It did not have to be of drinking, because we don't do just drinking videos, because I don't want to encourage that. I really don't. I love taking part in your good time, But if you choose to have a good time in a different way, that's great. Josh was making moolah tonight. He was, let's watch his video, and I'll take my shot with Josh with his video. Bring it over here. Look at this. Make that moolah, baby.
I went through
I have that right.
170 cards tonight.
Money.
Bang.
Bang, he said. I like it. Bang. We should make that a drop. Josh, let me ask you, man. Yeah, like, ever find an app that lets you make drops, like, for sounds? Bang. I want that one. Bang. Good job, man. I'll take a shot to you. Hey, listen. Doug will attest to this, man. He works hard. You have to work hard to play hard. I tell my kids that. My kids have had to learn that I made them start buying things from their piggy bank, and they're running out of money. And they're like, well, how do we get more? I said, you work for it. Well, what can we do? Because there's new toys coming out. I'm like, you're down to like $80. Like, they have rolled through money. Like, they're... God rest her soul, Nana passed a few weeks ago. Nana once a month would send them like $10. That's just like a courtesy. I love you. She lives right down the street. But you know, grandma money and birthday money, and like they get like money for reading books, and it's running out because we stopped buying them shit. Because I gotta have them feel it. Because I told my wife, I was like, they don't feel it. They don't understand money, and they're getting older. They're 8 and 5 now. It's like time to understand shit, right? Like, money runs out. And so now they go in the stores and they start asking, well, how much is this? So if they start doing subtraction. Well, if I have 50 and I spend 30, like, how much do I have left? So we start like 5 minus 3 is 2, so you have 20. We start teaching. It's a great teachable moment. Do that with your kids. Fuck the homework. Fuck all that noise. Forget about Common Core math. Forget about all that nonsense. Like, as a teacher, a former teacher, talk to your kids, man. I'm telling you now. Like, teach them real money stuff, and I'm as guilty as anyone. I don't take the time. Sometimes it takes time. Take the time to teach them. And so now they want to know, what can I do? Well, if I do this, I'm like, no, you don't get money for everything. Sometimes you got to do shit just to do it, like, because you have a house. But like, hey, if you do this, I'll give you $2, right? Oh, we're not even there, Rich. My son keeps asking for a phone. I'm like, dude, you're not even close. And just wait, because they're running out of money quick. And I'm going to be like, all right, you want a phone? Absolutely. It's $100 a month. He's like, what? Like, kids just don't know. Like, we'll get into it. I'm going to drink this shot. This goes out to Slam for working. And guys like Chris and Doug, all y'all grinders out there. I know y'all grind. In our own ways, we all grind, right? Chris, you're like my parents. They didn't want us to, but I did, because they didn't want me to have a cell phone. So I said, unless you're buying me one, I got a job. And they said, well, then you need one, because they would not buy me a cell phone. Cheers, you guys. Love y'all. Love you, Blazers. For real, I mean this. I need these nights. This is one of those nights I need you guys. Ah! We ready? Chris, I get that theory. You want them to focus on school. I get it. Oh, Slam, we got to add you to the list. We are 2 people away from hitting the $50 total credit. Oh, we didn't get Doug in here yet either. Don, Jamie, Nick, Seth, Chris, Slam. We are 1 person away from hitting, instead of 20, making it $50 credit. No, Chris, they weren't spoiled, man. As long as they took that seriously. I think some kids take advantage of that. So, like, I had friends in college that were told they didn't have to pay for their college. Their job was to graduate. You know what they did? They drank. And they took advantage of it. And they were like, now their parents were, like, stuck with the bill. And, they didn't learn the lesson. High school is different, though. High school is different than college. It's public education is free. At a store you weren't running. Rich, do you own Chick-fil-A's, or do you manage Chick-fil-A's? I know you've talked about it before. Like, do you own them, or do you just manage them? Are you like a regional manager? We're going to do these at a time. Now again, these just came in today. These are select blasters. I have a bunch of different kind of stuff like this. Chick-fil-A now. So we don't have one around here, and man, I'll tell you what, everyone wants one. Every time a business goes down, everyone goes. They must not like be a great investment because everyone's like, oh, I hope they put it in a Chick-fil-A, and it's like, we're putting in a bank, we're putting in a Aldi. Chick-fil-A must be a bad investment because everyone just ignores it. Kyron Williams die cut silver. Sauce Gardner premier level. That's really cool, man. So we have open a lot of select. Only the die cuts are in. Die cuts are only in the retail. And Chris will tell you, I'm not a massive fan of. There's a Derek Carr. I'm not a massive fan of select blasters or blasters in general, except for optic. But they do have very cool PC cards. So generally, I like to run them in PC because of things like this. Bernard Raymond. So there's 4 die cuts in a. The sauce is definitely going. The Kyron Williams silver is going. But the die cuts are cool because they're exclusive to the retail. I don't like it because I feel like I should back up. You can buy 10, 20, like 25 blasters for the price of a hobby. Now, we're only opening 3 tonight, and that's a very small sample size. I would love to do a break. I wish I had the resources, the finances to do something like, hey, we're gonna rip 25 select blasters, and if you can find them at cost, that is. There's that default tag in there. If you can, that is if you get them at cost. So, and if you buy your select at cost on like blowout. So like 25 blasters or 1 hobby. So I'm going to ask you guys, what would you rather rip? And I'm going to put it in the poll because I want you guys to vote. I really do. I'm curious, and again, just humor me, please. Like, just like for the sake of it. Let's play a round of Would You Rather. And if we get 8 votes, I'll take a shot. Like, just because I want to take another shot. Would you rather rip 25 select Target? Like, we'll do Target blasters. That's where these were ordered from. Or would you rather do 1 select hobby box? Essentially the same cost. Like 33.6. It's actually probably more like 30 blasters. But we'll leave it that low. Now I want to read this. So oh, is that the 101 slam? Did you hit the 101, Caleb Williams? Oh, is that why you went live today? Because you got the package? Oh, dude, why didn't you invite me? We'll talk, man. If you're going to run those, invite me, man. I'm not saying I won't jump in that stuff. I like that kind of stuff, man. I'll buy back cards. Oh. What's his nickname? This is apparently why Kenneth Walker's prices are going down. This guy is scary good. I don't get the draft pick from them. They have Kenneth Walker. There he is as a rookie. There's a Kenny Pickett. Premier level. Cool Strange. I like the die cuts in this. I will say this. There's a Kenny Pickett behind the numbers. And Damian Pierce with it. And a Mac Jones. So listen, I'll say this. We've only opened up 2 blasters. We have 1 more to go. Those of you who have been around long enough know I'm a sucker for die cuts. And for color. The only thing that bothers me is how uncommon they are. I'm going to top load them. Because at this point, a blaster is still $30. So in order to get these, you still have to spend $30. And that's always my thing. What's the price, the entry point to get one of these cards? And I don't think people take that enough into account. So you may go to a show and you're like, oh, that comp's at $1. Well, yeah, but go ahead. Don't buy it from me. Buy it on eBay. You know, shows are very different than eBay. Well, it comps for $3 on eBay. Sure it does. And then you're paying tax and shipping. It's $7. Well, it's $3. It should be a $5 card. And it's why I don't, like, I've learned to be respectful and not undercut people at shows. But because of that, I probably don't buy as much because I feel bad making offers on low-end cards, not on high-end cards. On high-end cards, it's like, oh, this comp's at $450. Well, I'll give you $420. I need $30 off. Well, that's different. But like on these low-end cards, because as a buyer, I say card shows are where to buy these cards. Die cut. Chris, who's that, Chris? Chris, I know you pulled one that you said you were going to send me. I don't think it was a rookie, was it? All right, Seth, there you go. One blaster. $200 cards, 21 chasers, so a 10% chance to hit a chaser. All right, Josh, I'm putting you on the spot, man. How many chasers were hit? You said you did. Let me go up to your. Be honest, man. Because I can watch your feed, right? You were live for 3 hours. You sold. You said like. Oh, I think you told us in your video. Let me go back and watch your video quick.
I went through 170 cards tonight.
So you had 170 cards. You said. Let me read it again. 200 cards, 21 chasers. So essentially, you did 80 to 90%. How many chasers did you hit, and what chasers did you hit? We're gonna put you on the spot, man. Listen, everyone knows me enough to know I'm a very honest guy. 14 chasers hit. That's fair enough. So you beat the odds. Now, what were give me your top 5 chasers people hit? Because I'm all about it, man. Like, dude, I'm all about it, and I don't think they have to. You know, the house has to win. I believe that. The house has to win. No one's yelling at Panini when they will. They'll complain about Panini. But when an expired redemption comes up, I end up taking care of it as a breaker. I really do. That's what's left. That's what's left, or they were the 2 best chasers? You know, it's funny. We were at a show, and I gave away to a kid who loved Justin Jefferson. He's like, how much for the slab? And I didn't even comp it, but I was like, I don't know. Slabs aren't going for that much. I was like, $20. He's like, all right, Mom, can I have $20? She goes, is that really worth it? And she looked at me. I said, honestly, I don't know. I was so busy. So she goes, I said, I promise you it's not bad because the slab costs like $15 a grade. I said, it's not bad. I looked up, it was like $80 or $100 or something. I was like, damn it. Cooper Cup for the Rams. But it was cool. Like when it's a kid, I'll tell you what, I've learned this from shows. I think kids' favorite player is Justin Jefferson. I really do. And I think it's because of the gritty. There's a cool Trey Lance. Matt Corral rookie. I think I get asked for more Justin Jefferson. And you know what? I really do think I get asked for more Josh Allens than Patrick Mahomes. And I'm curious to why. Maybe it's our area, being in Buffalo, like closer to Buffalo. I'm in Pennsylvania. There's a Martin Emerson rookie. Tom Brady by the numbers. The blasters are not bad to rip. Elam rookie. Lattimore and Matt Ryan. So we just opened up, $100 worth of blasters. That's at cost with tax. Oh, man, it's tough. So last night, my dad and I ripped 2 Optic Fanatics blasters. That's close to it, $100. They were bought retail, so about $100. We got jack shit. We didn't get shit in them. The reason I rip Optic retail is because I have the chance of a downtown. Now, Seth said he pulled a numbered Brady and a numbered... What did he say? Seth said he pulled... Oh, Jameson Williams at a 299 and a Brady silver die cut. Again, that Brady silver die cut probably covers it. Man. It bothers me, man. You know, like, if I'm going to get into it a little bit, it bothers me that for so long people were willing to spend the kind of bonkers money on retail. And they got into all these break rooms that ran retail. And I was like, why? Why are you doing this? We never did it. I had it. I swear to God, I had it. And I just couldn't charge the prices. I still have it. I lost thousands of dollars not ripping people off. But the money wasn't there. We had the product. We mixed it in. Don't get me wrong. We mixed it in. But at like a lot lower cost. But these all retail breaks. Now, I want to pause for a minute. Chris and I have this debate a lot. I will say that if you have a case of Donruss or Donruss Optic, generally there is a downtown in there. But you have to understand, you are really hunting for that. It is an Easter egg hunt, is what it is. I have no issue with that. Well, like, dude, one of my saddest moments is when we opened our first case of Donruss this year. And it was our first full case of blasters. I think it was like 24 a spot. And we always ship all cards. But I said, I'm not shipping base on this. But I shipped all rookies, all inserts, all, you know. We just didn't ship like the vet base. Because there's nothing special about it. And I hate saying that. But there really wasn't. In order to keep the price down for shipping, that was one way instead of doing, I think it was 24 a spot. So in order to keep the price down instead of doing like 27, because shipping gets super heavy and all that. Oh my God. It was like the like the third pack we pulled a Josh Allen downtown. Oh, I don't have a downtown. I do not have a Josh Allen downtown. I don't own one. My Josh Allen collection is absurd. And I do not have a downtown. I almost bought one off a 12-year-old today. His price was super fair. $600 out of Optic. PSA 9. I think that's what turned me off. I was like, I'd rather just have it raw at that price. I think it's like 400 raw. It's not even that far off. Actually, it's probably not even that cheap. Troy Franklin is going to be for the Ducks. That's your Ducks, Chris. It is NIL. Are you in this? Do you have he's hoping the Houston Texans hits this. Rich, you have a Jefferson downtown? What are you looking to get for it, man? I'm doing a repack. Sam Hurd, he transferred. That's a Washington State guy, right? So another NIL. And like, here's the thing, Leaf Memories. The reason we're able to do this for $25 a spot, these boxes are not expensive, but they do have Bryce Young autos in it. You know? They have like live Bryce Young autos in it. That's what's crazy. Maybe we'll get one. David Bell. I think he's the Browns, right? Oh, here's the thing, too. Let me ask you guys this. Let me look at that. Oh, wow. Look at this. It's 50-50. How many votes? We did a poll. 12 votes. I wish I could see it. That is crazy. I'm going to screenshot this for our page. I'm going to bring this to the page. I'm going to actually post it on the page right now. So if you want to double vote, that's cool. I'm all right with that. Like, so if you already voted on this, It really is cool. Because to me, it's and Chris, you probably appreciate this, right? That because Chris is a big retail guy, and I never can find retail in the wild here. I have to buy it all online. David Bell, NFL. Like, to me as a person, I would probably rather do the 25 blasters because I could open them with my dad, my brother, my sister. Like, we can open them up. And only 14 people live. Big shout out, Rich. You're right, man. We got active people. 11 now. We have 11 people live right now. That's Cleveland. And Casey. Oh, we have a 101 coming up. Chance at a $20 credit. If you didn't get your votes in, get it now. Love you guys that are in here hanging out. FAU. So we got 3 NILs. But Chris, the question is, because you can get it at cost. So you walk into Walmart, Chris. I'm gonna put Chris on the spot now. You walk into Walmart. Before I pull this 101, I'm gonna drink my beer. And you see 30 black. Let's up it to 30 because I do believe it's more like 30. And you have $800. No. I actually think Select's going for closer to 800. So let's do that. $800 you have. And you have 30 blasters or 1 box of Select Hobby. What are you getting? Pick now. You have a minute to decide. I did this with my wife with paint colors tonight. You have 1 minute to decide. What are you picking? And she's like, well, we have more time. I was like, just pick one. Pick one. What are you picking? What are you picking? Like, yeah, like, snap decision. 30 blasters or 1 Select Hobby box. What are you picking, Chris? I gotta know, man. You've opened a lot more retail, and I've opened a lot of hobby. Dude, I hate people like you. I hate that shit. Answer the fucking question, dude. Damn it, I'm with him though. I'll be like, I'd save my money. I did that at the show today. Rich, I like that I'm getting more feedback. Slam tonight said, here's our 101. Hold on, I'll tell you what he said. It's going to be Ajayi Hall. Ajayi Hall. That's our 101. It might be another NIL. That's the only... Oh, wait. Here it is. Ex-Alabama to report to Texas. Another... He is Texas Longhorn. We're in a 101 random. Slam, what did you get? Because I'm going to talk about that real quick. We may have the hottest case of Panini 1 I've ever... Chris, I'm with you, man. It is hobby for me. Now, if you ask me about Optic, 30 blasters, or... Oh, that's tough, though, because I'm almost guaranteed to get it downtown. Oh, see, and that's where retail changes. Elijah Moore for the Jets, right? Out of 50, that's Jets. Yeah, Rich just said it. Rich, swear to God, I did not see it. And that's where retail changes. And Chris, swear to God, ask Chris. I said, the one retail product I would get is Optic Football. Because I think or Donruss. But even Donruss, hobby, comes 1 auto, 1 mem, a lot of numbered. You know, you get a lot of cool stuff. And the price point's lower, right? Like a hobby box of Donruss is like $300. So you get like 10 blasters. Where in Optic, you can get like 30 blasters. You're almost guaranteed a downtown. Oh, Elijah Moore's Browns. Are we counting Felton's comment since he just literally came in? Can we just ignore the fact that fucking Felton has been there the whole time and just decided, like, he has the Browns, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. He's defending Dougie. Oh, shit. Doug, he just came in to defend your honor. Elijah Moore is the Browns. He's just a purist. My God. Felton came in and defended Doug Berger's honor. I feel like I wanted to, like, high five Felton. Remember we used to give digital high fives? Dude, what up, Felton, on the honor? Malik Willis for the Titans. My son would love this card, except for it's not in the Titans uni. Dude, Felton, I'm impressed, man. I know. I feel like I stick my foot with... Felton's a good dude, man. Oh, but he did call for the favor. I feel like I should probably... You know what, Felton? I'll put in a word for you. I feel like next time I'll at least say, Doug, can I call one? Oh, Doug sent him a little emoji. Woo! It's a little man love right now. I don't think it's enough to get into Doug's little private league, but hey, you know what? It's a step in the right direction for love. I love this group so much. This is so funny. All right, I got it. Like, but there's the one. Oh wait, what did you say you got? Mike Allstott out of 70. Was it Mike Allstott out of 75? Oh, I forgot. For those of you who don't know, Jonathan got his nuts chopped off tonight. To be fair, he fell in love with his nut doctor who castrated him while he listened to Eminem and talked about what? It wasn't the Chiefs though. I gotta look at the chat because it was funny. It was a funny conversation. They talked about what team? It was not the Chiefs, which would be the only thing you could distract me with. So I gotta pull up Felton's chat here. I talked to way too many people on the way. Felton, I don't even know when we talked. Oh my god, dude, it was for like ever ago. Oh, the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies. Yeah, you just said it. The Grizzlies. Well, here's what the worst part was. While he's getting his nuts chopped off, he meanwhile turned gay for his dick doctor. He didn't even need to do it. He could just like said, you know what? I can't get you pregnant. Puka Nakua. Dude, I'm telling you this. This is my very last box of 2023. Let's just stop real quick on this. The best. Y'all know I've talked to people at the show about this. Say like you've been pushing Leaf forever. You know, I saw a lot of cool Leaf cards. I said I've done really well selling Leaf. I've been an advocate for Leaf forever, but I gotta tell you, the best price per box value right now, unless you open up our case of Chronicles draft with Herbert and Stroud, is Leaf Metal 2023. We have opened a 1-of-1 Stroud, 1-of-1 Caleb Williams, 1-of-1 Justin Herbert, an out of 15 Jim Brown, 1-of-1 Ray Rice. Like, dude, this is in one case. One case is all we had of this. It's absurd. Absurd. So I'm just saying, like, if you have like $150 to spend, I don't think it costs $150. I think it's like $130. This goes out to the Rams. He didn't switch sides. All right, Felton, listen, I'm not trying to kick you while I'm down, but I was at the show today and I heard a take. And it was based on logic. And it was that only 8 or 9 teams every year that made the playoffs the year before make it the following year. Do not get mad at me on this take. I didn't necessarily disagree with it. 3 out of 5, first round bound. So these are both out of 5. So we can't get $20 credit. The argument was that the bold prediction, again, this is not me. I'm not starting shit. This goes out to Miami. that the Chiefs are the big surprise to not make the playoffs this year. So, Felton, I ask you honestly, probably drugged up with your nuts sore. I'm not trying to drag them through the mud. Are you concerned that the Chiefs could possibly miss the playoffs this year? My argument to this is that there's no way in that division they don't win it this year. You're concerned every year. 4 out of 5, Zach Harrison. You have 0 concerns, so you weren't answering that. This goes out to Atlanta Falcons. Because here's my thing. The only way they don't make it is if they don't win that division, right? Like, that's the only chance. And I just don't see... I do have Russell Wilson as comeback player of the year. There's a redemption, but we're going to do this. Malachi Nelson out of 3. So, that would mean that Denver, in order for him to be comeback player of the year, would like Russell Wilson would have to have a great year, meaning they have a chance to win that division. Even with that, that would mean that the Chargers or the Raiders, you know, obviously this is going to have to be an NIL card. We have a lot of randoms at the end. And Devin Witherspoon is our redemption. And I'm all right with that. And when we're talking fantasy and drafts, well, injuries, blah, blah, blah. But I'm all right with that. When you're making predictions for your team, I believe you should say, if our quarterback is healthy for the full season or 90% of the season. This goes out to Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks is going to be Richard Myler. You think Russ is done, Rich? Rich, you're a Cowboys fan, right? Rich? What leads you to believe that like Russ is toast? And I get it, because listen, I was always the guy who was like, why are people drafting Russell Wilson in fantasy? He's horrible. And then he had these great seasons, right? Like he had these really good fantasy seasons. But like, it doesn't affect you as a Dallas fan, right? Oh, I'm going to put you on the spot, man. I'm willing to wager something here. I really am. And we can do it like an injury thing. Like whenever I make season-long bets, I always say minimum 8 games is pretty much, you know. Now that there's 17 games in a season, I think maybe 9 games, minimum 9 games. Who has a better season? Although, and I will say, your boy Dak has a lot more weapons, so you have an edge here, but I'm not going to do any odds, except for the injury odds. Dak Prescott or Russell Wilson? I'll be willing to throw something up against that. Dak Prescott or Russell Wilson? Who has a better season? This is a season I may be willing. Out of 49, Joey Porter for the Steelers. Pittsburgh going out to Jonathan Felton. There you go, Felton. A little something for your nuts. Bijan. Emmitt Smith. And then Tye Barber. Not Tiki, but Tye. Rich, you want to make a little wager? Should we make our first blazing bet for the year? You know me, man. If I'm betting something, I'm all about that. 2 against MVP. Someone take the... Who gave Roger internet? Like at some point, someone was like, "I'm here to hook up your internet," and they met Roger, and they were not like, "Hey, we should not hook this dude's internet up." And they're like, "Why?" Like he just said, like, Dan Marino is the best quarterback. Oh yeah, pull out. Do not give that guy high speed internet. He's obviously out of his ever loving mind. Tye Barber for TCU is going to go out to the Bucks. What do you want to do, man? I'm a push-up guy, but I'll let you pick the wager, Rich. I'm willing to do it. That's a bold bet because I like Dak. I'm not like betting against Dak, but my bold prediction is that Russell Wilson will win comeback player of the year. I feel like I have to put something on it, right? I'm drafting him if he's there super late. He went a lot earlier than I wanted him to in my last 12-team draft. You think so, Felton? You want him there? I hope he doesn't go because I'm big on Sky Moore this year. Like, I got some Sky Moore stock. Joey Porter. There he is, Mr. Mahomes. CD, Michael Mayer. Oh, that's going to go to Pittsburgh, but we'll do this first. Justin Jefferson out of 99. And Dalvin Cook. And this one's going to be... So these are from last year, and they just never sent them to get stamped. That's why these are not numbered. Chris, we talked about this the other day. Why are these not stamped? So I have a lot of connections in the hobby, you know, guys I talk to in different avenues and guys close to different manufacturing aspects. And they said stamping cards is one of the most expensive aspects of card manufacturing. Meaning that like it costs $2 to $3 per card to stamp. So when you get a card stamped to 99, you know, 99 times $2 or $3, whatever it may be, add that up. It adds up, you know, when you do it, 175, 150, 125, 100, 75. These are not stamped. They never put out Prism draft picks last year. And so we could not figure out why none of these were numbered. Chris Oladuke, originally on the Chiefs, originally on Steelers, now on the Chiefs. I'll do 100 push-ups. You want to do 100 push-ups? Live on camera, you got to do it. You can take breaks in between, but you got to do it live one stretch. I think so too, man. Well, the thing that bothers me is that I don't think Tony will stay healthy enough to be a fantasy like high pick where he's going. But I like Sky Moore and who's the other guy? All right, 100 push-ups. All right, so blazing bets. We got to start a card here. We'll put this with the fantasy cards. Rich Martinez, 100 push-ups. Dak, and we're gonna do more fantasy points. Standard scoring, meaning that meaning 4 points. We do Yahoo standard scoring, which means 4 points per passing, 6 for rushing. Then Russell Wilson. I'll get a spreadsheet for this in. Minimum 8 games. We'll go 8 games. All right, you good with that? So I'll type this up in a spreadsheet tomorrow. Blazing bets. Rich Martinez, 100 push-ups. Dak has more fantasy points than Russell Wilson. Minimum 8 games. So once they hit, it may not be 8 in a row, but if they play 8 games, it doesn't matter, you know. I always like Justin Ross too. Dude, I like these bets, man. Rich, I'm with it. Are you a workout dude? Can you hit 100 in one sitting? Love it, man. Dude, I love push-up bets. Will Levis there. Travis Kelce. Quentin Johnson. We got a Tank Bigsby. Oh, RPA. Devin Witherspoon. Derrick Henry. Rashee Rice and Jordan Addison. Tank Bigsby. Where's he go? Is it Jacksonville? He's the guy they're saying that's going to take over carries for ETN, right? There's a lot of talk that like ETN's carries are going to get... Yeah, Jacksonville. I've heard really, really close. I've heard a lot of like talk that this is the dude. Jacksonville going out to Jeff Galvez. Man, I love hanging out with you guys. I'm more excited that football season's running around, and I'm a little upset that Dougie's not in here talking about his league he wants to get going. Dougie really wants an invite league. You'd think he'd be in here pushing this. Chris Taylor, would you fly out for one? He can't, man. Chris can't. That's the problem, is finding the people that can like really be worthy of it, but also can do it. Hutchinson, there's a Will Levis. It's not numbered, but that's cool looking. Tank Dell. Oh, what's this coming up? Zach Evans. You would? Oh, it's getting exciting. We got 3. Of course, my brother's going to be in it. Jamar Chase, Josh Downs out of 149, and Brian Branch. Well, here's the thing, Chris, or Doug. Chris is saying he's down, which means he wasn't even coming to National. So at this point, I got to tell you, it's got to be me, my brother, my dad, and my sister. If you're coming my way in that house, that is 4 non-negotiables, right? That's my only 4. So then we have you and Chris. That's 6. We are 6 away from making this reality. Now, I do have some close friends close by, but I don't want anybody in this. I want, like, there's got to be some people. I mean, we're halfway to this being a reality. Ooh, there we go. Anthony Richardson. Tell me this is an autograph. JSN. It's not, but it's nice. Well, we got to have at least 12, right? Eckler out of 149. There's a nice Stroud. And a Bryce Young patch going out to Carolina. That's going to be Dave Kramer. There's another guy that's close. Dave Kramer, that's a cuz. But he'd be fun. Now, to be fair to Doug, I know people that are close by. He does not. Oh, man. That would be really fun, Doug. My dad has been begging for this for years. And you know what? As I get older, I'm going to be 40 this year in November. I start to, you guys are older. A lot of you guys have hit 40 already. I'm hitting 40, and the one thing that keeps hitting me is that the reality of, there is an end date to my life. And then I start to think, like, we have grandparents passing, and then I'm like, oh, that means my parents are, like, God forbid, no accidents and stuff. I'm like, I want to, like, create something cool. Dude, we got to do this league, Doug, because I want my dad to be in something. He keeps asking for a really cool live draft. Dang it, 250 points. My dad deserves this, man. We got to do this. Jordan Battle, look at this. This is out of 25, one of those like multicolored things. See, and Chris's does that. Listen, I know this is probably like Betty Homemaker corny shit, but I'm all about the food, man. I will do all the cooking, all the appetizers. Like, I'm all about it. I will buy a Blackstone just to put it there so we don't have to worry about it. Like, I will cook breakfast every day, lunch, appies. I'll do appies. It's cool. I'm all about that life. I'll get all the beer. I'm not even joking, dude. These are the moments I live for. If you ever, like, run into me, my life motto is memories over materials, man. That's why we run this page this way, man. It's all about the memories. It ain't about the material. You can't take shit with you. Nothing. I have 2 Blackstones, Felton. I have one in my front yard and one in my backyard. Dude, literally, it's the only thing I cook on. My wife's like, it's raining out. I'm like, well, I'll cook under the covered deck then. I will not cook inside anymore. I won't. I won't. My wife's like, well, just cook inside. I'm like, fuck that. I ain't cooking inside. It stinks. It's gross. And I have to cook in a pan? That thing's so tiny. Do you like tiny shit? No. Let's go upstairs. Let's see how much you like tiny stuff. Exactly. You don't. You tell me all the time you don't like it tiny. So let's not talk about a tiny ass pan. I'm cooking on my big ass Blackstone. Some of y'all got that right. Oh, can we get the Amish to come do that? Is that when, like, what's that called when the Amish get one night out? We talked about that, right? It's not like racist if it's Amish people, right? We're allowed to that's still open jokes. I need my own restaurant. I want a food truck. I don't want to own a restaurant. I want a food truck. My kids are all about it, man. They're like, Dad, when are you getting your food truck? Demario Douglas, and there's a Jordan Addison. Joe Namath out of 149. Miles Murphy, and there's a T-Law. But this is a Demario Douglas. Yeah, man, I want a food truck. You know why? Again, refer to my point of memories over materials. I told my wife, I said, I will work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on the food truck. As long as I get Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to like have off to explore. So here we go, Patriots. Someone asked earlier, what Patriots in this? James Britton, you got one. Doug, you looked it up? Did you really? Why are you getting me so excited for this? Oh, I love the idea of food truck. My thing is I don't like fairs. I don't like traffic, like not like customer traffic. I just don't like pulling in and out of those crazy spots. But I will say I know that's part of it. Like I know what I'm getting into. Dude, I love talking to you guys. I really mean that. I'm going to take another shot. Everyone take a break. We have a couple. What's crazy is that I have no other videos. Did we have an 8th video? Chris sent photos. Oh, that was of the card you're going to send? Oh, the Elam. The white. They come out of retail. Guys, someone, for the love of God, I'm giving away 20 credit to one of these 7 people. But if we get 8, I up it to $50. I don't care if you do it. I don't want to give away an extra 30. But for the love of Peter, Paul, and Mary, come on, man. I'm trying to give you guys money. I really am. That's the thing. And PA, you're PA, Seth, right? Liquor, are you PA? Liquor license are absurd, bonkers, bananas. I mean, that's what you're selling. You can have a property that's worth jack shit, and people will pay an insane amount because they get the liquor license. That we just saw it happen in our area. Someone sold a piece of shit property for like $500,000. Like, what? Like, it came with a liquor license. Like, oh. And they opened up some, like, fucking no-place restaurant. And they had the liquor license, and it's making bank. But they bought this, like, they tore the place down. They didn't even want the place. They wanted a liquor license, but you had to buy the place. PA is so fucking dumb, dude. I'm just being honest, man. It's so stupid. Yeah, and Seth, they limit them. And, you know, that's good. And it's all politics, too. Once you get, like, and that's the thing, is like, that's why they vet people a lot harder now. Sodak, what up, man? He said squirreling out. You sent a video yet? You don't get to talk if you didn't send a video. Sodak breaks. Come on, man. He is in the break. How do we get credit? Somebody talk to your boy. Send me a picture of your inflated nuts. You have to send me a picture of the peas on your nuts. Peas on my nuts, but don't call me a peanut. Remember Andy Milanakis? Peas on my head, but don't call me a pea head. Come on. I'm not the only one that remembers Seth Green and Andy Milanakis. I'm just the best one that remembers it. Hibiscus. I'll show you the video, but you're going to have to see my dick. Felton, of course I want to see your wiener. Show me. Miles Murphy out of 49. Jaron Hall. Patty Ice. Missing the playoffs this year. I like the bold prediction. And then Bryce Young. That is the parallel. Again, not numbered, but 1 per box parallel. I think it is 1 per box. He was 30 and looked for Andy Milanakis. It's like the what's his name dude on UFC now. What's the little Ukrainian dude in UFC that just beat his dog and like got canceled? Everyone loved him for like 8 days, and he was like, "I kicked my dog. You come to my house, you kicked my dog. No, you kicked your own dog, dude, and now nobody loves you." Jordan Battle. Bryce Young. There it is. It's not 1 per box. There's another one. Will Anderson color. Champ Bailey. Dalton Kincaid for the Bills. Tay Taylor, what up? Let's talk. Derek Hall. Max Dugan. Bryce Young. And Jalen Hyatt. So Matt, where are you at that they do that? You're not in PA then. Are you in Minnesota? I think you are. I have to remember. It's hard to remember everyone, but... And that's what's crazy. We live in the United States of America, right? This goes out to the Giants. But, like, we really aren't. We are different countries within. Is that South Dakota? That doesn't count. That's not even a real state. Dude, that's not, like... Are we still counting those places as state? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I didn't catch on to it. This goes out to the Giants. It's so weird because you guys are up there near Canada. No, they didn't get me drunk, Matt. They didn't get me drunk. They would not drink with me. Literally, dude, we are trying to get an 8th person. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. It's not even a real country anyway. You're right up there with them, dude. No, but for real, I'm literally trying to give away an extra $30 and I can't get an 8th person. We used to like set the limit to 20. So like 20 people send a video. There's CJ Stroud. Again with the points. Oh no, is it another Justin Herbert autograph? No, wait, we already pulled one of those. Justin Herbert. They didn't even put out a checklist. Like, we did not know there were Justin Herbert autographs in this. Anthony Richardson and Montana. He lives with a moose. Come on, Sodak, send me a video. Yeah, exactly. Chris, tell him. I'm trying to poke the bear, poke the moose, if you will. It doesn't have to be taking a shot, but if you want to, it does not have to be taking a shot. I stopped doing that because I don't want to like force anyone to be an alcoholic just because I am. Bijan Robinson out of 99. Tanner McKee, there's a Stroud. And Cooper Kupp. It's going to be Cordell Flott. That's not a real name. Where does he live? West Dakota. Cordell Flott from West Dakota. Who has a North and a South state besides Carolina? Cordell Flott goes out to the Giants. I'm just picking on Matt tonight. Last two were Giants. No, for real, man. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We're hanging out. Trying to get back to the roots. It's hard sometimes. I tell my wife, I said, my best memories from this group is when we're up late, hanging out, shooting the shit, planning about trips with Doug. Ooh, we already got a patch and this is a fatty. Uh-oh. What's about to happen to close it out tonight? Drew Brees. George Kittle out of 49. Come on now. Jordan Addison. Will Levis. A.T. Perry. It's not the fridge. That's the only Perry I would want. I got excited, man. That C.J. Stroud out of 10 from Flawless got me all worked up. A.T. Perry, Wake Forest, going out to... Did he get drafted? Did he even get picked up? Come on, man. Can't end on that note. New Orleans Saints. Man, it was a thick card, dude. If you did not see it, our case... So, our last two releases have been Panini 1 and Chronicles Draft. And I'm going to be honest, we've done very well. C.J. Stroud out of 10, Justin Herbert out of 10. We had a Anthony Richardson out of 49. We've had some very nice short print cards. Like, again, we're selling our first case. Our Panini 1 has been, for all intents and purposes, very good. Do I think it's worth the money? I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, let's go buy a box of Panini 1. Because our cards have been Garrett Wilson to 99, Ritter to 49, Ritter to 99, Dion to 10, and tonight we pulled a... what do we pull tonight? Bailey Zappi out of 99. 4-color patch, very nice. But Is it worth $400 a box? I mean, no. But in a break, it is. I mean, especially the way we're pulling it. I mean, in a $20 to $25 break, it is. That was the last of our recording. Luckily, we opened all our packs. I cannot, for the life of me, believe no one else sent one. Well, that's the end of it, guys. We're going away $20 credit. I cannot believe it. Save me $30. Kittle, Robinson 99, Bryce Young, Miles Murphy. That's out of 49. Bryce Young, that's a case hit. Or not case hit, the box hit, the orange, whatever it is. On number parallel. Jordan Battle to 25. Very cool out of Spectra. Richardson, again, another one of those orange on number parallels. Stroud, Will Levis, Josh Downs, Will Levis, Justin Jefferson, the 99. We got the Joey Porter. This is going to be numbered out of 49 going to the Steelers. Trey Lance's die cut. I did like the Select Blasters. Again, we'll open 3. And here's some of the sauce is cool. Kenny Pickett rookie, Cole Strange, Kenny Pickett, Amy Pierce. I mean, that was $90 worth. You can't. I think it's like a pack of Select. Maybe the better question would be: would it be better to get a pack of Select or 3 blasters? I don't know what I would pick there. That would be tougher. A downtown PSA 10? How much you have into it, Felton? I gotta know. For the, oh man, that's awesome. Dude, it's the one card that eludes me. And I know, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna overpay for it, Felton, for a Josh Allen downtown. Congratulations, nonetheless. Jalen Hyatt for the Giants. I mean, did you pay more than comps? I guess the better question is how much you have into it overall. For New Orleans, A.T. Perry, Katy Perry. Going to go out to David Popular. I think he's a Saints fan too. Phillies and Saints. It's better than... That's what I'm asking. It's better than buying 90% of the spots and not winning. For the Giants, float. The Pats, Douglas, New England Patriots going out to James Britton. Do you feel good about the win? For a downtown 300? How did you spend too much? Only because you won? You're saying because if you lost, it would have been a lot. Is that what you're telling me? Jacksonville, Tank Bigsby. I'm excited to see about this guy. It's why I'm not drafting ETN. I like to hear about that though, man, because, dude, I hate Razzes, but I get them. They're no different than breaks. Seth Anderson getting this one right here. Good for you, man. Good win. How do your nuts feel after that? A little better? Or not really? How are your nuts feeling right now? Tell us. Explain the pain. It is crazy, Felton. The things we do for PC stuff. I had to put some stuff down today at the show. You know, it's why I don't wear Bill stuff to shows, but I wore my hat. And of course, everyone pushes their Bill stuff, and they give me prices. I'm like, dude, I'm not an idiot. Doug, you got the Zach Harrison. I'm like, oh yeah, but I was like, I have that. Okay, I'll knock $20 off. I'm like, nah, I'm good. You started way too high on that card. I'm not a moron. It is bad to go to a local show that has not a lot of tables. For the Rams, Puka, Nakua, Larry. How many pills did they give you? Can you ask for more? Elijah Moore now is going to Cleveland. And big shout out to Nicky Nuss. Little rivalry, unspoken. We are a family here, but brothers fight. And we got Doug and Felton fighting over their team. We got it. But sticking up for his man, Dougie. Felton came through with the Cleveland thing. And then David Bell for the Browns. That was cool, Felton. That made me smile tonight. He has a belt obsessed. And I will say Dougie responded, man. I love that you two got along well enough, man. I like that. And Malik Willis of the Titans. And I swear to God, my kid, if he does not learn to stop being a Titans fan, I might people do buy kids, right? Like there is an open market for children. I'm joking, YouTube. I'm gonna have the FBI at my house. We do have these to random off, and these. We got a lot of randoms to do, guys. And I'm sorry if you're sticking around. And if you're one of these people that are in the run for apparently 20 because nobody wants the 50, and it's done now. Blows my mind. 2 breaks. I'll do this here. I'm gonna chug my beer and turn on some music. Just blows my mind. Alright, here we go. Nah, I can't fucking do that. Pockets. Alright, here we go. We got a lot of randoms. I'm glad you got, you know what, man, if nothing else, we got family therapy tonight. First up, Malachi Nelson. Here we go. Is that 9G crack light? What is Doug talking about? Doug, you have my permission to play any song you want right now. What is it? I'll play any song Doug wants. Any of that nonsense he spews. I'm not recording now, but we already showed all the cards. So if it doesn't like post tomorrow. Oh, it's that 9G crack. Ah, yeah. Doug gets that Mexican internet. Miami Dolphins. He's got that Colombian internet. Not Mexican, that Colombian internet. Oh, we'll save this one on. Casey Thompson up next. No, because one time I told Doug that, and he said if I pulled up to his house like that, he wouldn't let me in. Actually, I think it was Rebecca Black. I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. Who's Call Me Maybe? Is that Rebecca Black, or is that Friday? New York Giants getting one. They already hit 2. Oh, shut up, Doug. Are you being serious? Tell me why you picked that song real quick. Oh my God, Doug. Dude, I think Cohen might be your kid because he's not mine. I'm going to tell you that. But Doug, you got to tell me real quick why you picked that song. We've been playing that song all week in our house. My son knows the lyrics to the song at this point. This is Cohen, the one that wears your Blaze and Break shirt all the time. I gotta hit pause. Hold on. I swear to God, Doug, my son is getting fresh new Adidas. Oh wait, 6 in the morning? Yeah, is that the I See song, right? Yeah, my son, Cohen is obsessed with this song. Fresh new Adidas squeak across bathroom floor. I can't play it because Ice-T's gonna... Dude, his songs always get blocked. I'm gonna play it though. Who cares? If our thing gets cut off, I don't give a shit. Here we go.
6 in the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas.
Dude, my son loves the song.
Didn't even get a chance to grab my own food tape. Man with no music, traffic is free, and the streets to a player is the place to be.
I can't wait to tell Cohen tomorrow.
Gold on my neck, my pistol's close in hand. I'm a self-made monster of the city streets.
Hold on, I gotta tell you, Doug, we're at a church tonight for this Freedom Fest, right? Hold on, I'm sorry, I know we're playing the song, but I'm gonna do these randoms. And there's this interracial couple walking across the church parking lot, and my 5-year-old son's going, 6 in the morning, police at my door. Fresh new Adidas squeak across the bathroom floor. And they all stopped and turned. And I was like, dude, we got to talk about when you can sing this song. I swear to God, this happened tonight. And he knows the first 2 lines. That's about all he knows. And the reason is, I don't know why it matters if it was in but like, it is definitely an old rap gangster song. Like, it's gangster rap old song. And my 5-year-old white kid is singing 6 in the morning, police at my door. And you should have seen the heads turn. It is in the new Turtles movie preview. I'm just saying that's where it's from. And my kid is now obsessed with Turtles. I don't even think we gotta go see the movie. He has watched a preview to this movie at least 70 times. Every morning. Can I watch the Turtles preview? I'm like, dude, we've seen it. He's like, I just want to watch it. August 2nd. It comes out August 2nd. We're going August 1st at midnight. It's the only time I'm letting my son at 5 years old stay up to watch it when they release it early. He sits through all these fucking movies, and Sam Heward went to the... Did we do it? Oh, Sam Heward went to the Chiefs. Sorry, I missed that. So anyhow, yeah. So that's why I laughed my ass off when you requested that. 6 in the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeak across the bathroom floor. Out my back window, I took my escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my own food tape. Man with no music, traffic is free, and the streets to a player is the place to be. Got a knot in my pocket when least the grand. Gold on my neck, my pistol's close in hand. I'm a self-made monster of the city streets. Remotely controlled by hard hip-hop beats. But just living in the city is a serious task. Didn't know what the cops wanted, didn't have time to ask. Oh my gosh, and Cohen's dance. He goes, I'm gonna get it on video for you, Doug. I gotta do it tomorrow. Word. See my homeboys cooling way out. Told them about my morning cold, bugged them out. Shot a little dice, the movies got sore. Kicked around some stories about the night before. Posse to the corner where the fly girls chill. Threw action at some freaks, the one bitch got ill. She started acting silly, said we would not quit. Call us all punks. 250 points here. As we walked over to her, hoe continued to speak. So we beat the bitch down in the goddamn street. But just living in the city is a serious task. Bitch didn't know it, hit her, didn't have time to ask. I love these sharp beats. These sharp beats do it. Word. Carolina on that. Solid gold, the ride was raw. Bust the left turn was on Crenshaw. Shiny shine with the driving, don't need your freaks hell. Had a beeper going off like a high school bell. Looked in the mirror, what did we see? Fucking blue lights, LAPD. I hope so, Doug. I hope you're not messing with me, man. Found a Uzi 44 and a hand grenade. Threw us in the county, high-powered Glock. No freaks to see, no beats to Giants, another one, man. Mello killing it lately. Oh, we're saving the one-on-one last. Serious task, nigga didn't know what happened, didn't have time to ask. Back on the streets after 5 in the deuce. 7 years later, but still had to choose. My homeboy NG put me up on the track. Told me he's rolling villain, BJ got the sack. Bruce
clocking dough. Bebop's a pimp, my old friend.
He says bebop in it too. Yo, real quick.
Life has no meaning and money is
I know it's not associated, but he says bebop in it. So Ice-T is playing the voice of Superfly, so just real quick about my son Cohen. He has never liked the heroes. He has always loved the villains. My son has always liked Thanos and like the bad guys, dude. My son, like naturally, even when he's super little, he just liked the bad guys. Rich, you got that one. So before we do the $20 credit, we're going to give away 2 $5 hit lists. And it's funny because in this song he says bebop. So the only Ninja Turtle toys left at Target were the Ninja Turtles. All the villains are gone. We have had to overpay for every villain. Cohen doesn't get into much, but when he does, he obsesses. And here's 2 $5 hit list credits. He is obsessed with the villains of the Ninja Turtles. So he loves Superfly, and that's Ice-T. And he knows he sings his song. It's crazy, man. Doug, don't mess with me, man. I feel like you're messing with me. I posted Arizona Cardinals as opposed to the Steelers. What did I do? You pasted Arizona Cardinals over the Steelers. Oh, over the Steelers. Oh, dang, I did. All right, I got to do this over. My bad. I do have to run this for hitless credits. I apologize, guys. My bad. I have to run that over. I don't think anyone's going to be that mad about it, Felton. Thank you for catching it. We're just going to rerun that. Control Z. All right. We're going to rerun this for the 2 $5 hit list credits. And I don't know who won it, but if they have a problem with it, they can contact me. We still got to give away the $20 credit, though. I'm not going to forget about that. Vikings and Bears. Felton. Of course it is. He rigged it, dude. Felton rigged it. August 27th to 28th. Hit me tomorrow, dude. Let's talk. We got to talk about that. Rich would dude, I really think look, the fact that Rich just said that, Doug, I do believe that we would have no issues getting legit people to fly in for this. Dude, Doug, are you starting a legacy, man? Is Doug starting a legacy? I think he is. All right, so we got Don Wiley, Jamie Hunter. Although, dude, I know you got your nuts cut off tonight, Felton, but Jamie Hunter doesn't have any, so you're way ahead of him. Chris Taylor. Fucking Jamie, what happened to that dude? Slam, Kowski's in this. Dude, he used to be our dude. I mean, I get it. I've been there. But, come on. Because I said it wasn't the stand. Chris, what was wrong with the belt, by the way? You never told me. Did you tell me what was wrong with it? It's not that it's not the standards. I feel like if we're doing this, we're doing something like Slam is going to win the $20 credit. If you can get 4 people right now to agree with you, Felton, I'll give you the honorary spot. Unless Doug is willing to give you his second spot for you getting castrated. Doug has an extra spot. And if tonight might be the only night that you let Doug do that for you, so that use your favor on that. I would say if you're ever gonna pull a Doug favor, that would be the one to pull, because he might do it. It wasn't. I said it wasn't good enough. I said that. I'm sorry if I said that. Listen. I don't have a fantasy belt. I'm sorry if I said that. I sometimes a dick and I don't even know it. Slam got the 20 credit. Well, listen. I'm a dick. Felton, I'm gonna let you work that out with Dougie. I'm gonna go to sleep. And unless I hear from you or Dougie, I'm gonna leave his spot too. Good night, y'all. I love y'all. I gotta finish my beer. I can't leave it open. It's bad luck if I don't finish this. Good night, fuckers.